So how I live a millionaire's life in the Philippines for 3,000 US dollars a month. I have a place in Boracay Island on the beach, about 500 square feet, and I have a place in Uptown BGC that I pay 45K for. Boracay Island I pay about 15K a month for. Got to pay the utilities on both of those. I don't Airbnb either of them. And I was talking to somebody I was doing a consultation with the other day, and I was saying, in order to live this life in America, I would need to be a bona fide multi-millionaire in the areas that I was from in order to have a skyscraper with, you know, gym, 5-star amenities, concierge, and then to have a little spot on any desirable beach, a Malibu, Santa Barbara, whatever. You'd need to be a multi-millionaire to fly back and forth and eat out every day and do all of that. So it's definitely a lot different when you're in a country like this. You just have a lot of money stretch with the 57-to-1 split, and things like food and BGC can be similar priced, but as far as housing goes, services, transportation, etc., you're really in a whole different bracket as far as what you can afford. And, you know, having two places, you can't have two places in America, especially a beach place and a place in the most expensive pocket of Manila, unless you are a bona fide wealthy man, you know, that has a tremendous amount of savings in the bank, or you make, say, 30, 40, 50K monthly. That's just the way it goes in America. I'm here at the Paris Hilton Azure in Parañaque. Just wanted to show you guys this and talk about, you know, how I'm able to live this life on 3,000 US dollars. I did a budget video talking about $5,000 to $10,000, but I'm spending about $3,000. I can go on staycations, I can move around freely, eat out every day. It helps that I have a girl that has her own money, so I'm not like on the hook for two of everything everywhere I go, and I'm not on the hook at all for family. It never even gets asked of me. But, you know, that could take you maybe a year to find that, you know, maybe never, maybe 6 months, you never know. It took me about a year. But yeah, I could never make it make sense with somebody that I was going to be financially on the hook for. But, you know, your situation may be different. You may have 4, 5, 6, 10,000 a month. You could have millions of US dollars, and you could come out here and live like a god tier lifestyle. Whereas in America, if you got $2 million and you're 47, you're just able to retire perhaps and live an extremely humble life. And, you know, I don't know how much that is, maybe, you know, 40, 50 grand a year to spend if you invest it or live off the interest or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's just a whole different ball game being in Southeast Asia, being in the Philippines. It's a whole different ball game. But, you know, that's just the way it is. See, the Philippines is very friendly. So yeah, that's just what it comes down to. I'm trying to speak over this music so this doesn't have an issue, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm able to do that because obviously YouTube, and I have some savings and I have some investments and stuff. But if you have $3,000 a month, you can do like I do. A lot of guys that I've done consultations with want to do what I do, and they want to have a spot at the beach and a spot in BGC, Cebu, wherever their little home base is. And on top of that, you can do something I'm not doing. And if you're single or your girl's able to travel with you, like if you can get it so she doesn't get offloaded, you need a lot of pictures of you guys together. She needs to have some good money in the bank. If she owns property or different things, it helps to get, you know, access to going to Thailand, going to Bali, Indonesia, going to different places. So this is just something that you can do with a few grand a month, where if I was living in Vegas with $3 grand a month, I couldn't make it. I had to make 5 in order to make it in America, because I had a Mercedes that wasn't under warranty, so I'd have to pay repairs every month. My condo was about 100,000 pesos a month. Obviously it was much bigger than these condos, but who cares? You know, food is more expensive. This all-you-can-eat sushi place I used to go to after the pandemic went to $40 from being $20. There's just many things that are going to cost you a lot more in America. Getting my house cleaned was 10 times the price. Taking an Uber, if I had been drinking or something, was much more expensive. I had to pay car insurance on a Highline vehicle that, you know, is a $110,000 car. That's expensive. Car repairs, you name it, car registration, just little things that you don't have to pay for here. You don't really need a car. If you live in Manila, you do not need a car. If you live in the province, sure, get a car. But that's just, you know, the differences. And here, you know, 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand, you're setting the world on fire. Like the video I made yesterday, which I'll probably release this in a few days. So the video I made a week ago, probably judging by the release date of this, that's the honest truth. You know, if you got 10 grand a month, you're a big dog. You got 10 grand a month in Manhattan or Beverly Hills, you're not a big dog, let's face it. So the way I'm able to do it is the income that I'm able to bring in digitally, and the savings that I have and the investments that I have that are currently paying off, and, you know, just everything that I'm doing, I can really live this millionaire's lifestyle, and I am nowhere near a US dollar millionaire. So just a little thought for you. If you're, you know, military disabled, you have a military pension or whatever, and you're bringing in 3 grand a month, you are in a situation where you could live a great life in the Philippines, and you're probably living an extremely low quality of life in the United States or a Western country. Just a thought, it's not for everybody. Do a discovery trip, go to 4 places. It'll cost you a few grand to figure out if this is right for you. If not, you'll probably have something you can always remember in the time of your life. One of the things that I mentioned is humidity and customer service are not exactly 5-star level here, so keep that in mind. But outside of that, you know, it's pretty good out here. All the people that I've done consultations with or that are part of my community that came and visited are planning their second trip or they're moving here. So, you know, it's just an option for you. It doesn't have to be where you end up, but it's certainly an option. There's so many pools at this place. I'm not super overwhelmed and excited about this place, but there is quite a few pools here. This is a pretty cool little spot. The food is decent. It's a nice little staycation. It seems to be mostly Filipinos here, but it's definitely a decent spot to check out if you're interested. And just wanted to let you guys know, if you're getting 3 grand, 3,500 a month, or you know how to make that, or you have a digital business that makes that, you too can have a place at the beach and a place in BGC or whatever city you choose and whatever beach you choose. The place at the beach is not fancy, but nonetheless, it's a place at the beach. No roommates, good sized. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and sana all from the Paris Hilton Beach Club Azur. Until now and then.